It's the Lunar New Year, and we're getting a special Lunar New Year event in Pokemon Go, featuring Shiny Litleo and Lucky Trades. Yeah, if you're not familiar with the event already, during February 1st to February 7th, we're going to get increased chance for Lucky Trades, increased chance to become Lucky Friends, and then also double Stardust from opening gifts. So you open the gifts, become the Lucky Friends, or work your way up in the friendship, and you get some bonus Stardust with it. And then you also get an extra special trade per day if you want to trade for more like shiny or legendary Pokemon. But the focus of this video is going to be on Litleo in Great League PvP, and not just Litleo, but Lucky Litleo in Great League PvP. So this is the Lucky Litleo PvP IV Deep Dive. By the way, if you want to check out this guide in a article format, link in the description to my article on GamePress covering this information, but in a text-based format. So far, Litleo has only really shown its stuff in Great League Cups, mostly as a Frostlass hard counter. The cool thing about Litleo is because it's a fire normal type Pokemon, it can full farm down a Frostlass without spending a shield and without spending a single charge move. Here you can see it in action on PvPoke. So here we got a Litleo using Ember, no shields, no charge moves against a Frostlass, and this Frostlass has 40 energy. A 5 fast move energy lead before you brought in this Litleo, and then yeah, you can see that Litleo completely defeats it. Has 78 energy in the bank for whatever comes in next. I mean, Litleo is not going to last very long, but you know, 45 energy cost for the crunch, drop the crunch, you won the matchup, you hard countered them, maybe you got a debuff, maybe you got a shield. Litleo is pretty good for this specific role. And then outside this role too, it is neutral, fire damage, you know, interesting resistances, and it can help it out in these cup formats. Big problem with Litleo though, is to build it, it's level 50. A level 50 big XL Pokemon, which some people just can't do because they don't have the XL candy. And then even if you can do it, even if you do have the rank 1, and you do have all the XL candy, well then it costs like tons of Stardust, like almost 500,000 Stardust to build Litleo. And this Litleo is only really going to show up in cup formats, you know, where it can get this, you know, nice advantage over Frostlass. Now, of course, Litleo has other uses too, and could function in other cups as well. But for the most part, Litleo is kind of like a cup meme kind of Pokemon, and I don't really feel like dumping 500,000 Stardust into kind of a meme Pokemon. So I looked into it and I wanted to see, could a Lucky Litleo, you know, replicate this matchup situation, and it turns out it can. Not all Lucky Litleo can, but a select 13 can. Here I have a table on PvPIVs.com of the Lucky Litleos specifically that meet the stat checks required to pull off the Frostlass farm down situation. So there's 13 of them. So if you Lucky Trade Litleo and get any of these 13 IV spreads, then not only will you be saving a ton of Stardust because A, you're not taking it to 50, you're taking it to like level 45, and B, it's a Lucky Trade as well, which cuts down on Stardust costs. So yeah, it's pretty good. I was seeing that about like a 102.9 defense stat and a 140 HP stat was most consistent for that situation. So here I have the Lucky 13, 14, 14 Litleo up against the Frostlass, and you can see that it's doing the same exact job, surviving by just 1 HP. Now we are taking multiple charge moves worth of damage, so if we have an attack weighted Frostlass, then we may need some more bulk here, right? But the Frostlass I'm using for the comparison is already the 10, 15, 14. I don't really expect us to run into any heavier attack weighted Frostlasses than this. And if you do happen to run into that level of Frostlass, well then I guess kudos to them. They're really bad IV Frostlass. Got to get a special advantage this time. I'd expect most Frostlasses to have a lower attack stat than this, and to that extent you could go for IV splits that do have like a lower defense stat than what I have highlighted in the chart back there, and that could be functional too. Now if you already have a Litleo built, or you don't mind building the rank 1 Litleo, you think that you can, you know, spend the Stardust for the rank 1 Litleo, that's perfectly okay. I don't think that the Lucky Litleos have any sort of hidden matchup advantage over a higher bulk Litleo other than the Stardust cost. And that's like the principal thing for me, at least, because, you know, I'm the kind of guy scrubbing around with a couple 100,000 Stardust. I'm not swimming in pools of millions of Stardust. So if you're on the same kind of boat that I am, you want a budget Litleo that's functional for the job, for the cup formats, then I think those Lucky IV spreads are going to be it. But if you feel like the rank 1 or something bulkier is going to be much better and you don't mind spending the extra Stardust, that's perfectly okay too. No secret hidden breakpoint advantages here. Although I will say there are some breakpoints that can give it advantages that I noticed, but they're not important enough to really focus on. But they are there, you know? But it's not like, yeah, Lucky Litleo just smokes the rank 1 Litleo. Another thing to mention with the rank 1 versus the Lucky Litleos is because Litleo's rank 1 is the 4-15-15, it's starting at a higher attack weight, and because Litleo is a attack weighted Pokemon for the most part compared to bulkier Pokemon in Great League PvP, the stat product difference between Lucky Litleo and rank 1 Litleo is only about 3%. And comparing that to like Bastiodon and Azumarill, the rank 1 to their lucky counterparts, the stat product difference between them would be about 6%. So, like, if you really want to get number risk assessment about it, the difference between Lucky Litleo and rank 1 Litleo really isn't that big to begin with, so I wouldn't expect there to be a whole lot of matchup differences that don't fall on like an attack breakpoint or a defense breakpoint. At any rate, that's all I gotta say about Lucky Litleo here. I hope you guys enjoy the Lunar New Year event, get plenty of lucky Pokemon, get plenty of Stardust, and have a good time. If you got any questions on this content, of course, comment below, let me know what's up, and I'll be happy to help you out. And if you enjoyed this kind of content and you want to see more like it, well, make sure to subscribe to SwagTips. I'd also like to give a shout out to these Patreon supporters. If you want to support Swagman on Patreon, link in the description.